Morning coffee, YouTube. How you doing? So I am Fasha. I know you've not heard this side of me for a while, and well, that's because I really didn't have anything to bitch about. Couple things. Memorial Day 2013. I'm going to talk about kids today, and I'm going to talk about Memorial Day. I'm going to try to tie the two together if that works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. In my mind, I made an attempt. Okay? Your kids, you got kids at home? What are you telling them about why they're out of school today? Alright, is it because it's just Memorial Day and you're going to get up and go to your little table and have your little bowl of cereal and whatever and just go about your day? Or are you going to sit back and tell them the history about Memorial Day? I would imagine some of you treat Memorial Day like you treat Easter, okay, or you treat Christmas. It's just a day to get a pretty dress for your little girl or a little bow tie for your little boy and to go scampering out in the grass, getting grass all over the new little bow tie or the little suit or the little dress you just bought your little girl and get candy. Or Christmas is just another day to get presents. Okay? What are you teaching your kids? Because I usually say trust me, but you don't have to trust me. Ask somebody who's a teacher. Ask somebody who's a parent who has a child in school. They're not teaching Memorial Day in school anymore. They're not teaching Easter in school anymore. They're not teaching Christmas in school anymore. It's just another opportunity for you to get a day off from your work so you and Bim and Buffy can go to the pool and drink your cold beer and get a paid holiday. Alright, so how's that tie in with kids? Okay, well that does. Kids need to be taught from their parents. They don't need to be taught from the school. School should just reinforce what their parents are teaching the children. Alright, so enough of that. As I said in the beginning, I haven't really had a reason to put up one of these videos in a while because I really didn't have anything to bitch about. Well, yesterday was a great day. Memorial Day for me. We had some friends over and we had some good times. We had some good food. Birdie was on the grill. That woman can cook ribs and chicken like nobody's business. And toward the end of the day, we had a little hitch in our giddy up. I'm not going to go into all the details, but what I will tell you is this. A lot of people say that life comes with a handbook. It comes with a book telling you how to live your life, and they say it's the Bible. Now, stay with me now. Some of you guys out there, you follow me a little bit, but when I pull the Bible out, then you go, "Oh, it's a religious fanatic," and you go off in a different direction. Well, that just tells me that you're closed-minded, okay? And you don't want to hear anybody else's opinion. So if that's the way you are, just fucking leave now, okay? For now, you gone? Good. For the rest of you that stuck around, let's go back to that again. Some people believe that the Bible is the playbook for life. And they believe that the contents of the Bible are the 10 Commandments. So if you live your life by the 10 Commandments, you'll get into heaven. And everything will go great for you. Do I believe that 100%? Depends on what day you ask me, okay? Because I'm not gonna lie to you. I am a backsliding heathen Christian, okay? But at the same time, I'm not an atheist, okay? But at the same time, I'm not one who believes, God, this is gonna go off in a different direction. Let me start over. Well, not let me start over. Life should come with a handbook. Sometimes some people think it's the Bible. Some people think that it's what your parents taught you. Okay? Well, let me ask you a question. What happens if you don't have a Bible and you don't have parents? You say, wait a minute, everybody's got to have parents. Were you an embryo? Were you born in a lab? Oh no, I wasn't born in a lab. But let's just say that your parents are no longer in a position where they're capable of giving you advice. Okay, yeah, my parents are old. My father's dead. My father died when I was like 20. He died 23 years ago, okay? So any problems that I have, I didn't have anybody to go to. I mean, I had the Bible, but I didn't know about it at that time. So I had to feel my way along with this. And I made some mistakes. Well, yesterday, we had a blow up after dinner. Nobody really got hurt, but we got some feelings that got hurt. I'll tell you a little bit about it. As a parent, in my opinion, you cannot choose between your children. You can't. You cannot. And if you do, you're making a huge mistake. If you start choosing sides in an argument after they're moved out of your house, you're treading on dangerous ground. Okay? If you choose sides in their argument, you're treading on dangerous ground. And if you choose one over the other, you choose a favorite, either for the minute, for the hour, for the day, for the week, for the month, or for the year. You're treading into dangerous territory. Don't do it. Okay. For those of you that know me away from YouTube, I have two children. I have a 20-year-old and a 23-year-old, and they're both good boys, and they both have their father's temper. Who said that? And they both have their father's genuine ability to put forth what they're thinking. And I'm gonna have to wrap this up because the sun's coming up behind me. I know that it's starting to glare up a little bit on the camera screen here. My point is this: yesterday I felt like I was being put into the middle of something, and I did not want to be in the middle of it. So boom, I threw everybody out. Not everybody, but I did something that I didn't think I was ever going to do. I told both of my children about 15 seconds apart to hit the street. Now, they're not living here. They got their own place. You got to understand, my kids are grown, okay? And they're not little bitty kids like y'all have. They go, Daddy, let me have a sucker. Give a sucker. And you get to deal with that shit the rest of your day. When you should have brought him up. Shut your damn mouth for crying. You'll get what you want when I decide you need it and give it to you. So I threw both of them out. What they didn't understand was that they live together away from me. They have their own home that they share together. And because they couldn't solve their problems themselves, instead of coming to me and saying, hey, help us work this out, which they've done in the past, and I told them, oh, hell no. You're not dragging me or Bertie into this. This is your roof, okay? This is your roof. This is where you live at. I am your playbook. You can use me all you want to, but I'm not going to tell you what to do. You need to choose what you need to do on your own and then work it out, because with life comes experience, and with experience comes life. Should put that on a t-shirt. But anyway, I told them both, get the hell out. Take care. I don't want to hear you. I don't want to see you. And that's what they did. Now, I will tell you this. The problem with that was that they both started yelling and calling each other out. And I looked at one of them and I went, be quiet. And he didn't. And the other one went to mouth off and I went, shh. And he didn't. Well, that was it. You're not going to disrespect me with your attitude in my home. I'm still your father. And when I say you need to be quiet, whether it's shh, psh, psh, or shut the fuck up, you need to do that. So we'll call this honor thy father. And because they didn't, it embarrassed me in front of a bunch of people that I had here that had never been in my house before. And yeah, you might say to yourself, well, were you angry because they embarrassed you? Yeah. Or were you angry because they didn't listen to you? Yeah. Combination of both. I'm the father. I am the head guy, the paterfamilias, I guess, to quote old brother, where art thou? When I speak, that's law, especially within our family. And they just didn't do it. They embarrassed themselves. They embarrassed me. They embarrassed Bertie. They embarrassed the people who were here, because the people that were here were embarrassed because I was having to deal with this. So, in closing, for you guys out there, you young guys that may be watching this, that knew me through Xbox, and we talked all the time, if you're watching this, sometimes think that the world's a little bit bigger than you, okay? It's not necessarily that you got a bad argument, it's just that your timing's bad, okay? Now, as far as I know, everything's smoothed over from yesterday, and we're in good shape. So, it's Memorial Day. We're going to go, and we're going to have some breakfast, and we're going to take advantage of this freedom, and we're going to love life. We're going to pray to God. We're going to ask that He follow us every day and be with us and help us make good decisions. So until we meet again, keep drinking your coffee, keep watching these videos. See you, YouTube. Bye.